What are you doing watching this video? What are you doing? I just had to test the mic because there's like a connector. Anyway, it's C, D. Bam. Okay. Yeah, so I got some news for you. Some crazy news that is crazy. So, okay, sorry about that. I got some updates. I'm going to Japan. Yes, you heard that right. Switzerland. I'm going to Japan. I'm going to Tokyo. I'm going to be filming some stuff there, some other places too, but I'm going to visit the Tamashii Nation store, which I'm very excited about, and I'm going to Yokohama, where I'm visiting Ibaritones, which is the band that I made the album cover for, and they're really cool people, great band, heavy metal, super cool. But in terms of animation, I'm going to be in the last few minutes of the episode. I'm trying to do as much as I can before I go, so it's all prepared by the time I get back to be just doing audio and whatnot. But I'm going mid-April, or early April, I guess. And then, yeah. So I was given questions on Instagram. What was I going with that? Okay, I got questions on Instagram, and from there, I'm going to answer them. So, okay, let me guess. Naruto sacrifices himself. I can't say for certain, but he does something really stupid that he shouldn't have towards the end of the episode, and it's going to cost him a lot. I'll just say that. How long does it take to animate a scene? It kind of depends on the scene. I'd say 1 to 4 hours, but depends. I think I've had scenes that go up to 6 to 8 hours, but that's rare. So, can I make a Ninja Turtles series? I could. I mean, I technically could, but maybe if figure arts dropped like some like turtles, just like drop kicked these creatures, you know? No, but it's like the Sonic figures. If they made better figures out there, I would feel more motivated to animate with them. I mean, that's just the honest truth. How many die this episode? If we're being real, there are deaths that occur like off screen, but let's just say a lot of figures are set up to be facing a living hell after this episode and kind of like set up to die. I don't want to really spoil too much, but it's just not good. What's more important, smoother animation or good story/film quality? I'd say a lot of people would disagree with me, but good film quality is going to keep me interested in a story. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love some poorly made horror flicks and stuff, but I just think that, like, I mean, obviously it's intended to be that way. But when it comes to like anime or action movies, I'm more inclined to dive into the story if it has good animation and I can actually enjoy the visuals, you know? Would you incorporate custom action figures into your story? Yes, I have partial like customs in Miniature Souls, like battle damage figures and other little tweaked things, I guess. But after this episode, I'm doing a full body custom, like from scratch. It's gonna play a massive part into probably the darkest part of the story in Miniature Souls. So, favorite figure to pose with? Probably Sukuna. I love his body sculpt. I love like the detailed faces. Just a very fun character to mess around with. So, not like anything weird, you know, like Cut that out. Let's cut that out. Okay. Why you look like woman?
Why you look like woman? I couldn't tell you, but
I bet I get more funny than you, Ron.
Alright. Okay, but really though, like, when I last had my haircut, somebody commented Jonathan Byers looking ass, and somebody also commented Lord Farquaad. Why? When will it be released? I'm hoping by the time I get back from Japan, I'm hoping it... I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but I'd give it like a month or two, like fully done with animation, just having like just the audio left. How are you doing? I'm all right. I'm pushing through, staying focused on my goals, and just kind of, I don't really know, incorporating my feelings into my art, so that helps a bit right now. But we get a side story for Spider-Man and Gohan. I think through the growth of certain characters, you're going to see more of a backstory for Spider-Man, and you're going to see more of his past, but through other people's perception. So, but Gohan, probably not. What's one lesson you learned since you started stop motion animation? I think the process of stop motion creates... No. The process of stop motion is the creation of life. I think I wrote that down somewhere, but if you want to create, you need patience, passion, precision. The 3 P's of stop motion. Not really. You can't make what you want with the best of your ability without those qualities or those skills or whatever you call them. What FPS do you use, and what's your secret to buttery smooth animation? I use 24, occasionally 20 frames per second, but observing the living world around you will change your whole perception on stop motion and life itself, I feel like. And the way you incorporate gravity, weight, energy, all that good stuff, that's gonna truly change the way that you animate and the way that your work comes out. And are the characters on the run from somebody? No. There are characters that reveal themselves for one's sole purpose, but I think that the characters know that there's no escape from this situation, so they have no choice but to face their greatest enemy, which is... So, yeah. What happened to Naruto? He done something bad, and he regrets that decision, so he chooses to confront that fault, leading to a very painful experience, physically, mentally. You know. What would your next cosplay be? I want to cosplay Sora. I think I've done Link too many times, so I think I'd rather do something else. Are you enjoying yourself while animating? Yes, I do get pretty frustrated. I do occasionally break things, but overall, I think it's very fun seeing what I am able to create and just like the outcome of what I've done. So, waffles or pancakes? Pancakes. Favorite Pokemon? Probably Meowth. I'm not gonna lie. I know he can be annoying. I know he's a little big, but cool looking character. How many episodes in Miniature Souls? I'm hoping to do probably 10, but if I get really good feedback by the time I hit that amount, then I might make a couple more. But because of the situation that the characters are going to be in after this episode, it honestly depends on how that's going to turn out. Will there be Daima characters? Yes, but Not in the way that you'd expect. I mean, most of the Diamond characters are babies, and, you know, obviously I already have a Goku in my series. I can't just change that immediately, so... But yes, there will. Do you speak Japanese? I do a little bit. I take, like, online courses. I've been for quite a while. I went through different spots. I keep forgetting the one. There's Preply, which I've been using, and there's another one. I don't remember, but I'm trying to learn as much as I can before I go to Japan next month. So, like, obviously I can say some simple things. 名前はコルトンです。そして日本語が少し話します。でもまだまだです。So, like, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, so. Okay, after reviewing the video, I realized there's a few questions I missed last night. I don't know how, but I'm going over them now. Who is my favorite character in my universe? I'd say definitely Link. I mean, I know he hasn't had, like, a lot of screen time, but what was that? I really reside with his kind, quiet leadership values, I feel like, and his willingness to forgive others. I mainly just resonate with... Wow. I resonate with him in the ways that he faces adversity, and I feel like when he is challenged with horrifying experiences, he still stays honest and loving, and obviously that's only in my series specifically. I mean, he does that in the games, but you'll see the progression when you see him as a character later on. Okay, anything I should be careful about doing 24 frames per second? Honestly, since the frame rate is so high, I try to make sure that every joint is flowing naturally how it would in real life. But again, my style is realism, or at least what I try to go for. And I don't know. I feel like it's just really tricky. Like, until you've animated everything possible, or everything that is just like... Until you've animated things in various ways, like emotionally, like in action, or any type of way, I feel like once you learn all those ways of like filming the human body or objects, only then will it be a lot easier. I've found it quite easy only after I've animated multiple episodes. Because those were specific things back then that I was doing that I've never done before, but that's just how the process works, and then that's how you get better. What is your favorite figure? Oh, that's a tough one. I get asked this so many times, and I can't give you an answer. Okay. Honestly, out of my whole entire series, I'll just go with that because that's easier. I have too many figures in the storage. Pull them out just yet, so... But I'm gonna have to go with Captain America. I mean, it's not just because he's Captain America, but he's such a great figure, like the Civil War version anyway. Like, his face sculpts are amazing. He has like great articulation. His like body sculpt was just really well made. He's very squeaky, but he's so much fun to animate with, and just an overall great figure. Okay, lastly, I appreciate the support and love from the community. Everybody's that holy crap. Okay, everybody that tunes in, I'm really thankful for that, even if it's just a like, a comment, whatever it is. Honestly, I just haven't been getting a lot of traction on YouTube lately, and it's like... But I'm gonna do my best to make quality content for you guys that's really engaging, because even just like a little bit of feedback makes me really happy and motivated to make more. I hope this helped any of you guys with any questions you guys had pertaining to stop motion. But I plan on doing like behind the scenes work with like how-tos potentially and tutorials. It all depends on, like I said, the feedback. So, but look forward to chapter 2, the biggest project I've done so far, and the ending is going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. And I'm working on some stuff behind me I can't really show you, but it's going to be huge and something that I've never done before. And the whole theme is going to change. A ton of characters are going to be introduced. Yeah, I mean, you can check out my like TikTok and Instagram if you want to see any progress videos, updates, and whatnot. So, but I'll see you guys soon with more exciting work. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Bye-bye.